Hello dear students, welcome in production technology for vegetable and spices. Today in practical class I would like to discuss morphological characteristics of capsicum. As in earlier lectures we already told to you that morphological study of the vegetable plants is very important to know the nature of the plants, to know how the agri techniques are practiced to them. So, I would like to discuss regarding morphological characteristics of capsicum. In case of capsicum, first to see the plant. The cultivated varieties annum shows much variability, particularly with regard to the fruits. It is a herb or subshrub, erect and much branched, 45 to 100 centimeter tall. It is usually early maturing and is grown as an annual. Now, we study regarding roots. The root of capsicum is strong taproot, is usually broken or arrested in growth and transplanting, and numerous profusely branched laterals develops extending up to 1 meter in the soil. Now we see shoot. The main shoot is radial, but later branches are syncytial, one of the branches at each node remaining undeveloped, and the subtending bract or bracts are alternate and are carried up a lateral shoot to the node above. Leaves. The plant is glabrous to pubescent. The simple leaves are very variable in size with the petiole 0.5 to 2.5 centimeter long. The lamina is broadly lanceolate to ovate, entire and thin, 1.5 to 12 centimeter long and 0.5 to 7.5 centimeter wide. The tip is acuminate and the base is cuneate or acute. Now we study flower biology, crossing and setting. Flower is solitary, extra axillary sometimes occurs in pairs. Flower is ebracteate, actinomorphic, pedicellate, bisexual and hypogynous. Calyx is campanulate, sepals usually 5 gamosepalous and is shorter than fruit. Corolla is bell shaped, rotate 5 to 6 lobes twisted in bud. Lobes are thin, bent and incurved in tips. Androecium consists in rows, non-convenient. Anthers dehisce longitudinally by lateral sutures. Carpel 2 syncorpes, obliquely placed. Ovary superior 2 or 4 celled with numerous ovules in each locule on swollen axial placentation. Style is slender, terminal linear. Stigma is subcapitate and faintly bifid. Majority of the flowers open at 5 am. The stigma is receptive from a day earlier to anthesis and continues for 2 days after anthesis. The main diameter of stigma is slightly greater than style. The pollen grains are fertile day before anthesis with maximum fertility on the day of anthesis. In chili, plant emasculation and hybridation can be done simultaneously. The chili plant is often cross-planted crop and is visited by pollen-carrying insects. Natural cross-pollination may go up to 50% depending upon extent of style exertion, time of dehiscence of anthers, wind direction and insect population. To maintain purity of chili variety, a minimum isolation of 500 meter is considered safe. Chili lines can be maintained by hand shelving or caging the plants or bagging with perforated butter paper bag a side branch with unopened buds. Shelving the unopened buds a day prior to anthesis gives satisfactory results. For crossing, a bud 1 day prior to anthesis is ideal for emasculation. It can be pollinated on the same day and the bud may be wrapped by thin sheet of cotton which is slightly tightened by giving a side twist. Days required for flowering in chili crop mainly depend upon the cultivar, temperatures, light, intensity and duration, soil moisture, fertility status and age of the seedling at transplanting. The flowering in Baidagi chili commences 40 days after transplanting with a peak flower production at 60 to 80 days after transplanting. Peak flower production in chili is influenced by soil moisture, soil fertility and incidence of pests, especially thrips and mites. In Baidagi cultivar, there are two peaks of flowering at 50 and 70 days after transplanting, but in sweet pepper peak flowering is observed around 50 days after transplanting. Cultivar differ considerable in days to flowering. Sweet pepper cultivar Vanidale flowered in 27 days after transplanting, while Ruby King took 43 days to flower. In general, Capsicum annum variety acuminatum and Longum produce more flowers than Capsicum annum variety grossum. Cultivars Baidagi and Gauri Bindur produces around 200 flowers, while sweet pepper cultivar California Bandar, Chinese giant, Ruby King produces not more than 50 flowers per plant. Percent fruit set in chili ranges around 20% of the flower produced. Now we study about fruit. The fruit in chili is a berry, botanically it is a berry. Unlike the usual berries, the seeds are not embedded in fleshy pericarp. The fruits vary in shape, color and pungency. The pericarp in chili fruit is leathery or succulent, which turns from green to purple or red, orange or orange red. The berry develops from bicarpellary superior ovary and has an axile placentation. The placenta carries numerous seeds. When fruits ripe, pericarp begins to die. It is only in soft succulent types that pericarp gets rotted. After anthesis, fruits gradually increases in size and shape. Seed starts developing 15 days after anthesis. There is a rapid development of fruits from 15 to 35 days after anthesis. Fruits attain full maturity around 35 days after anthesis, and then fruit color turns from green to red or purple depending on variety. After maturity of fruits, there is loss of moisture. At full maturity, fruit around 40 days after anthesis contains nearly 70% moisture. The fruits start losing moisture. Some chili cultivars have waxy pericarp and do not lose moisture quickly and retain shiny nature for a long time. This character is desired especially when chili is marked for green purpose. Guntur selections G3 and G4 have waxy coating and remain fresh for a long time than Baidagi when marketed for green chili purposes. In Capsicum annum variety acuminatum and Longum, fruits are long and slender. Length may be 15 to 30 centimeter in Baidagi cultivar. There is a rapid increase in fruit length from 2 to 11 centimeter from 7 to 14 days after anthesis. Then there is gradually increase in length up to 15 centimeter around 35 days after anthesis. The first picked fruits have longer fruits than late picking. The fruit length of Capsicum frutescens varies around 2 centimeter. Shape of the fruit is Capsicum annum variety grossum or bullnose, square or semicircular, where in width the length may vary around 10 centimeter. The thickness of pericarp may be papery as in Baidagi cultivar to 5 mm thick in case of California Bandar. Unripe fruits are green in color, however, sulphur and orange color are also observed. Mature fruit color is blood red to brown. Purple and orange colors are also observed as in pure orange. Fruit weight at maturity varies according to cultivars, time of harvest, soil fertility and cultural management. First, maturing fruits have higher weight than later harvested fruits. Fresh ripe fruits of Lavangi weigh less than a gram, Baidagi cultivar may weigh 2 to 3 grams. Bell pepper California wonder may weigh around 40 grams. Fresh fruits of some peppers, especially hybrids, may weigh even up to 300 grams. Fresh mature fruits have about 70% moisture content. Higher seed content 25 to 50% of dry fruit is observed in capsicum, annum variety acuminatum and longum than capsicum annum variety grossum. Seed content influences shape and size of fruits. Night temperatures influences seed content. Among the sweet pepper, Chinese giant has higher seed number 500, while yellow wonder has the lowest 91 seed number per fruit. Seed number per fruit in California wonder is around 232, and in Baidagi type cultivar DH 766 is around 70. Major fruit components are seeds, pericarp, placenta and pedicel. There is a great variation in the fruit components, mainly due to cultivars and climatic conditions. The components of ripe dry fruits of Baidagi cultivar is stalk 5 to 6%, desi pea mint 1 to 3%, pericarp 35 to 42% and seeds 50 to 55%. Components of sweet pepper on fresh bed basis stalk 4 to 6%, placenta 10 to 12%, pericarp 70 to 80% and seeds 5 to 7%. The most important quality characters in chilies are the pungency and the color. The pungent principle is capsaicin C17H27O3. A major gene determines the pungency, but the polygenes acting in a cumulative manner. Both positive and negative determine the various degrees of pungency. The pericarp contains almost all the pungency, whereas the chili seeds contain only traces of pungency, with the capsicum content of 0.005%. The capsaicin content in red dry chilies varies between 0.7 to 0.9%. Over 90% of the capsaicin found in the pericarp is found in the desi pea mint. The red color in chilies is mainly due to carotenoid pigments. Nearly 37 pigments have been isolated from capsicums, of which capsaicin is the major red pigment of chilies, contributing towards 35% of the total pigments. The other major carotenoids which contribute to red color are capsoleucin 6.4% and zeaxanthin 2.3%. Color of chilies under storage is affected by moisture content, temperature, light and fat content of chili seeds. 9 to 10% of moisture is better than lower or higher moisture. In general, storage at higher temperature increases the rate of color degradation. Sunlight exhibits pronounced effect in bleaching of color and brings about maximum discoloration of the red pigments in chilies. The presence of higher amounts of unsaturated fat in chilies seeds lead to quicker deterioration of color due to oxidation. Now we discuss about seeds. Chili seeds are compressed, orbicular and minutely pitted. Diameter of seed varies from 3 to 4 mm, weighing around 6 milligram. Seeds start developing in fruit rapidly during 14 to 20 days after anthesis in Baidagi, 17 to 31 days in California wonder. Viability of seeds commences 35 days after anthesis and increases up to full maturity up to 50 days after anthesis. A kilogram of seeds containing 120 to 170,000 seeds. Increased seed yield in California wonder has been observed with higher doses of fertilizers 200, 112 and 75 kg NPKs enhances root activities. Now we discuss about roots. Root system of the chili crop is highly branched with a taproot at the center. Root system resembles that of grosses. Chili plants withstand drought better than excess soil moisture. It has been observed that chili crop is more drought hardy than sorghum. Moreover, chili picks up its growth after receipt of rains. Water stagnation or Saturated condition of soil for more than 24 hours is highly detrimental to the chili crop at any stage of its growth. However, optimum moisture is essential at seedling establishment stage. Seedling stage, chilies is a slow growing annual. Vegetative stage, normally it is raised in nursery and transplanted within 40 to 45 days of seed sowing in the nursery. Flowering stage, flowering starts within 30 to 40 days after transplanting. Now we discuss about maturity. Fruits start to mature within another 30 to 35 days and are ready for harvest. Phases of crop in duration days. Seedlings takes 40 days, vegetative 45 to 70 days, flowering 70 to 110 days, maturity 110 to 210 days. Harvest, in warm weather, early crop varieties mature in 3 to 4 months. Most other crop varieties require 4 to 5 months. Fruits are harvested manually every 7 days. Again, since plants are brittle, care must be taken when removing fruit from the plants. Fruit usually removed with stem of fruit attached to fruit. Harvest continues until frost or adversity. Vegetable chilies are harvested green or red for fresh consumption and shipped immediately to market. Like tomatoes, green or red chilies may be ripened artificially. Temperature between 21.5 degrees centigrade and 25 degrees centigrade is best for ripening. At 0 degrees centigrade, chilies may be kept in good conditions for about 30 days or more within 95 to 98% RH. Both cross and self-pollination occurs in chilies. Honeybees and ants are the main pollinators. Harvest is once in 7 days and as many as 10 to 20 pickings are normally made. Now we discuss about yield. The yield may be about 7 to 9 tons per hectare of green pungent chilies and 10 to 12 tons per hectare of non-pungent sweet types. Generally 1 to 1.5 kg of fresh green chilies are obtained from a single plant. Thank you.